If we could live in this moment and just hold it.
Hello, Cancer, and welcome back to the channel. I am the Lady of the Throne, where God dwells within me as me. I am here today to talk to you about what is coming up for you in November 2024, this month right here. This video has been recorded really late because I did not want to record before all the voting and the election and all of that. It was just a lot going on around that time, and I feel like people, just weren't ready for all that anyway. So I just wanted to come a little bit later and provide your messages for this month because, I didn't want to sway anything. I just wanted everybody to be fair and make their own choices and that type of thing. So I'm back at it. Let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you, Cancer. So the major theme for November is because of that full moon we had in Taurus. There's a lot of stubbornness in the air, a lot of resistance in the air, but Taurus is in the second house, which is also about money and stability, finances, and things like that, business and stuff. So those things could be two like major highlights or themes for November for you, especially you, Cancer. In the arena of business or making investments, or maybe people making investments in you, or things like that could be, like happening around you. But there could be some stubbornness or resistance, whether it's from you or from people. It could be that maybe some of you are feeling a little stubborn because, I don't know, you may have your reasons for it, but in the midst of it, there's like people trying to come in and bring things into your life, and you could be the one kind of resisting or being stubborn about it. Or maybe you feel like you have to be that way because there could be some like people being stubborn around you, trying to, get things done, or you trying to be successful or stabilize yourself. There could be a lot of people not wanting to see that around you. So there's a lot going on. It could be simultaneously, it could be both ways. You could see that, but there's just a lot here. All right, November is just a lot, and it's gonna pass. This too shall pass, but it is, an energy there where it's like people are just gonna feel some type of way, but even you are gonna feel some type of way when it comes to business, finance, or anything involved with second house things. So, Cancer, let's see what else. So in November, it's like there's gonna be times and in little ways that you are showing your strength and really proving yourself to many people. So at this particular time of your life, a lot of people are realizing how strong you are. You may have a really strong mind that was literally prepared for the battlefield, or prepared for war, or prepared for, all of this. Like, I'm hearing tactics. I just saw that flash in front of me. So tactics is like people have a lot of tactics. It could be that people have had fear tactics. I just heard fear factor. People could have a lot of confusion tactics, a lot of dishevelment, but you are the person who people did not know that you were ready for this. Like, believe it or not, people didn't know that you were ready for all of the tactics. See, the people throwing the tactics at you, they think that because they know what they're doing, and because you are the subject and you don't know where it's coming from, who's doing it, what direction it's coming from, and how it's coming. See, they think in their mind, when they're being evil and demonic, they don't feel like you will be able to handle the tactics, because they're like throwing it at you and you don't know in which direction it's coming from, and they think they're just gonna like dart you. It's like darts. They're just fing, fing, fing. It's just these darts. People are just hammering at you back to back to back to back to back. But somehow, some way, you're Neo the whole time. You are just like falling back and ducking and dodging them, and I mean, it's like you turn into the air, because they're just going nowhere, because they didn't know. These people did not know that you were built for tactical type of work. They didn't know that you were already geared up. They didn't know that God had given you a bulletproof vest the whole entire time. See, it's like they played so many psychological mind games and played a lot of corrupt, really messed up games. And you were just looking at everything like, what I'm getting this image? I'm getting this image of like a Tom Cruise type person, or like a Bruce Willis, or Arnold Schwarzenegger, or Jimmy Fallon. I know that just came out of nowhere, because he does not fit with the other three characters that I'm seeing. But this is what I'm saying. Jimmy Fallon is like that deep down inside. I have seen people joke and be so sarcastic with him, but because he's the most sarcastic of them all, it's like these darts don't go anywhere with Jimmy. If you really pay attention to Jimmy Fallon, even though he's like the number one most sarcastic person alive, in my opinion, like honestly, he really is. But if you really pay attention to him, he really can handle anybody when it comes to sarcasm. He is the sarcastic king. You're not going to be able to pull a him on him. And he can easily detect it, and he picks it up so quickly. And all his guests on his show, when they even try to like come back at him with something, he's so quick. Which is the reason why he's been on TV for so long, because that's like his gift. That's really his gift. He's so good at handling the media, handling Hollywood, handling celebrity, handling TV, handling the fantasy world. He's really good at the fantasy world. So I think that, he could be with the Bruce Willises and the Tom Cruises, because when they star in these really strong roles, they're expected to always come out the tough guy. And I think Jimmy Fallon is one of those people, because if you yourself, Cancer, have been dealing with a lot of sarcasm from a lot of people around you, they didn't know that you were Jimmy. They didn't know that you were him, that you could throw it right back and quick. Really quick. And they weren't ready for what you were going to say next. They weren't ready for how, like, see, that's the reason why you've had this spotlight for so long, because you know how to deal with Hollywood. Like, you know how to deal with people with a mindset where they get their little 15 seconds of fame, and then they think, oh, let me just go in your face and say this real quick and see how you respond. But these people didn't know that you were, it's like, I'm thinking just like you. I'm thinking just like you. If you think you're quick, I'm quicker. If you're good, I'm better. If you're hot, I'm hotter. If you're cold, I am colder. I'm freezing. You know, it's just like, you're very quick-witted, and a lot of people were not expecting you to be like that. But you were prepared for this time in your life. It's not like you walk around being that way. You're not like the tough guy, the tough girl. You're not really like that, but you were ready for it. You were just really, really ready and prepared for people doing this to you. And this is because you just seem to be like a little, just being a Cancer. Just being a Cancer. But people were like, oh, Cancer has another side. You know, the Cancer isn't going to just let all of us come in here and just say anything. The Cancer's like right back at us. And this could be like a little small group of people or a big group of people. This could be a lot of people, but it just depends on who you are and what's going on in your life. But I'm getting that it's multiple people who are just like coming towards you with some weird stuff, and they're like coming at you, trying to, you know, get certain reactions out of you, and you're really proving yourself about how strong you are, and you're becoming known as someone with great and like a proven track record of being really successful at whatever it is that you do, because not just because you can take what they're giving, you know, you, but if they want to be competitive, you have shown that you can be competitive as well. You have shown that you can compete too. If they're going to all come against you, or if they're going to all like have something to say, or if they all are going to come and team up and like hound you with some stuff, you're like, okay, I'm going to show you I can be just like you. I can compete with you guys too. If it's 5 of you and it's just 1 of me, I can show you that I can turn into 5 of me, and I can do this against all 5 of you. You know, it's just like, it is really interesting how you're really showing people this. But this is helping you to excel at like everything that you do right now, because this leads to some type of honor or appreciation from a lot of other people who are like looking at the situation, and people on the outside are like, damn, I don't know if I were going through things like that, like what the Cancer's experiencing, all of these people like coming toward the Cancer or attacking the Cancer. If I were going through what they were going through, I don't think I would be as competitive as the Cancer is. Like, you're like the least expected person to handle this compared to a lot of people. You know how, you know, there's like in high school, you've got your group of jocks, you've got your group of cheerleaders, you got your group of music heads. But then there's this group of mean girls and mean guys, and this other group of like the rebels. You're not a part of the rebels at all. But in the month of November, these rebels didn't know that if they're going to be like that, you can definitely turn into the crow. You can turn into the crow today or tomorrow. It just depends on how they want to do it. How do you want it, and how do you feel? So they didn't know that you can go into this other thing, that you have like this other thing that I'm serious. People did not know that you had that ever tucked away inside of you to be like that. And that's the side of a Cancer that a lot of people sleep on, because they think that you're just always so loony, not really crazy. Some people think Cancers are a little crazy, but what I mean is like, you're so out there. with your ideas. Like, there's a lot of, it's very similar to Pisces, dreamy, a lot of creative thoughts, a lot of, peace and benevolence, and a lot of good qualities, you know what I mean? Like typical Cancer things, nurturing, kind, and things like that. And yes, you have that because that's naturally who you are. But see, people always forget that Cancer is yin yang. So while there is light, there is also dark. And they have brought out literally Beetlejuice. I'm telling you, you are the most sarcastic little thing to a group of people who felt like it was their job to just like do this to you. But whatever it is, it's just like, damn, you're really handling these people. And so just, honestly, for your advice for November, just keep expressing your true self and highlighting your best qualities in the midst of whatever this is that's going on in your life. But remember to only prove to yourself what you can do and what you can accomplish always. Just don't forget that it never was about them. It's still not about them. It's really about you. And a lot more is going to come out of this. So there's like investments. That's a big energy for you, Cancer. So if you have made any type of investments into something, then these are making some type of positive results for you in the month of November that is going to bring you prosperity. It is going to bring you more. It is going to be some type of increase because whatever this investment was, it was a good investment, whether it was a victory that you just had or it's a victory on the way. But whatever it is very positive. Don't think it's not, because some of you may have invested in a business or some type of new venture, or took a leap of faith on something, or decided to purchase something that was a little costly, and you were so nervous about it or so iffy about it because it costs so much, or whatever it is, whatever like major investment that you have a positive feeling about but with a little uncertainty about it. Maybe you just kind of doubted it a little bit, but you still made the investment because you saw the vision. That's what I'm talking about, Cancer. Whatever that was, that you just stuck to that vision, it seemed like it really did work and it paid off really well for you to invest in it. It feels like, I want to say, you have invested in the right thing, or you're about to, especially if it comes to a new business idea. Like I'm talking about something tangible, like a business that you can get running with the snap of a finger, something really, efficient, but it also is like, is wise. Even though it may not seem like that right now, even if you're not really making sales, or you're not really, seeing a return on your income yet, or your profit is not really high, I would say, it's still a wise investment. It's something smart. It's a smart move that a Cancer out there, and it's not going to be everybody, but there's a few of you who have made some type of smart move or smart decisions recently, or you're in the process of doing it right now, or maybe it's something you've been thinking about doing. If it's something you've been thinking about doing, I'm here to confirm to you that it's going to be wise to do it. But this is so specific. It's specifically about a new, like, functional business, something that everyday people can use, normal people can do. Like, it's, sorry, I'm trying to get my visions together. Hold on, let me see what I'm seeing. I just heard dominoes. Now, dominoes is interesting because, see, now I'm going to go down a rabbit hole. And I didn't want to do that. But it's not the pizza. It could be, but I don't think I'm getting that. I'm seeing the actual game, dominoes, right? Okay, these little white things with these little black dots and this one little like division line. I always say it's a division line. Okay, hold on. Not a company producing dominoes, no. But when you think of dominoes, you think of like, I always get that image of, you know how they line them all up and then you hit the first one and then they all fall down. It has something to do with, I said fully, like a functional. It's some type of function. It has a movement like that. Like when dominoes all fall down at the, like, so quickly, it almost feels like it's within a blink of an eye and they all fall. Let me think. This is going far. This has something to do with machinery and some of you may work in construction or something, and you could have an invention. Like you could be the person that's creating something that's going to help everyday people, something that's going to be made really easy for everyday people to do or to be able to do. Something industrial, factory, like something like that. But I'm also getting, that's really interesting. I'm also getting assembly, like whatever this is, you guys are going to be creating things, but you're gonna be bigger. That's what I'm getting. Let me use this for an example. Let's just say you are someone who's you just want to start something. You just want to start some type of business. Like it could be really small. You may only be able to use $500 or maybe just $100. You literally can start a business with $100. You can. Whoever said you can't, that's a lie. Never tell yourself you can't do something. You can start a business with only $100. You can start a business with $50. You really, really can. You really, trust me, listen, nothing is impossible with God. You really can. So I don't want to hear all the stuff about the money part, but let's just say you want to start something really small and you really may not have enough money, or if you do have the money, you just may not have enough faith to invest a lot. But whatever you're about to do is wise, because what you don't see that's about to happen in your future is that this is about to go into mass production. That's what I wanted to say. That's why I'm seeing the dominoes falling and like something that feels like some type of machine that does something really quickly instead of you doing everything. Something's about to go into something's about to get bigger that you don't even realize. You could have just recently started a business, or you could have started making products, or you're about to start doing something. Well, investments are about to come through for this, and now you're about to be in like, I'm seeing places you never thought you would be. You never thought your name would be. You never thought your brand would be. You never thought just your little small idea. Man, even if it's like crafting, I don't know. I feel like not millennials. We're in Generation Z right now, right? So they're not millennials. I don't know what they call them. The Zers, whatever. I don't know. Something. But I feel like they make sorry. Lord have mercy. I did not mean to say that. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I feel like they make cute little things, like I mean, this new generation can make anything. They can make stickers, and they're selling stickers. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I say you could take $50 and create a business. Like, stickers, they're doing it. People are doing it, and they're selling them. and it's really cute, I must say. So that's the thing. You don't know, though, that maybe Lisa Frank likes them. She may invest in them, and you may be a new designer for Lisa Frank. You know what I mean? Or she may create like a side thing, you know, and feature you for like a few months. Something like is about to happen where your things are about to go big, and it's going to happen with the dominoes is showing me time as well. How quickly those dominoes fall, like with that one push. All you need is one push, one person to come in and kick it off. And then after that one person comes in and kick this off, and then it is shown and proven how if you just really believe in yourself and you're given the opportunity to do what you love to do, or if you're given the opportunity to invest in yourself first, other people are going to invest in you after. All you need is one push. Once you get that, everything falls into place. Everything marches to the beat of your drum after that. But you're not about to be ready for what's about to happen. For some Cancer out there, and this may not be for everybody, and this could be happening in your future, like down the line. But this investment today that you're going to be making, you're not ready for your future with this. There's somebody out there that's about to invest in something that's going to turn into mass production. It's going to turn into you having to produce these things at a rapid speed. I'm talking about really quickly, because the demand is going to grow. It's going to be really high. But not only that, but this is, I'm telling you, see, you got to think big. You just don't know. You just don't know. You just don't know it like I know it. There's somebody out there, you don't see it how I see it, but what I see is going to be like, I'm talking about Fortune 500 companies. I'm talking about like big names, okay? Big familiar companies that you didn't know were watching you the whole time. And you are going to be definitely involved in it. Definitely involved. It's not like a situation where they're going to, don't think that they're going to like take all your stuff. Just take your stuff and be like, well, just make it, we take it. No, they're not going to do, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be like, they're going to make sure that people know it's yours. You did it. You know, it's not one of those things where you make it like a third party distribution or warehouse thing, and they, you know, you give them the recipe, you give them the products, and then they take all your stuff off and they put their own. Not like that. It's going to be yours in their store. Yours in their marketplace. Yours in their database or system or whatever it is. It's like, yeah, you're going big, and I want you to be ready for it, because this thing is about to take off. I don't think you're ready for this. I don't think you're ready. What if, I mean, you got to think big, because with God, nothing is impossible. You never know where your stuff is going to be. You never know how far it's going to go. It could go overseas. You never know. It could go in different directions. It could be something that lasts forever. This is how, I don't know, I just heard Guerlain. Is that how you say that? Guerlain? I don't know. Guerlain is what I just saw. I don't know what that's about. That may have some type of connection to something, to somebody I'm talking to right now. I don't know what company that is. That's a company though. That's like some type of brand. I think. I don't know, guys. It's a lot, okay? I'm getting so many different visions right now. It's not even funny, but you never know what's about to happen. And that's what I want you guys to know. Whatever it is that you're doing or you have an idea about, you don't know how far it can go. So I just want to encourage you today to make your investments wisely. Definitely invest in your business right now, because whatever you're working on, people actually are watching, and they're waiting to see from you if it's possible for them to get involved. It all depends on you. If you're willing to commit to being big, right? If you're willing to commit to being this big mega, manufacturer, this mega business or brand, then they want to see, okay, because we want to come and do this, but we're a big company, we're a huge company, and we can't just get like 10 little products. We are going to need a lot of products. This is a mass production type of thing. We're a huge store, and we need like a lot of products. And you gotta think about the back stock. This place, these people, they keep stuff in the back. And then not only that, but they're always constantly replenishing things. So they're going to need to order. You're going to have to mass produce this stuff. They're going to need to order this stuff and keep this stuff on shelves all of the time. So this is a huge situation. It's not just like a local little store. This is a big store. Like, I'm talking about some type of worldwide store, or like listen, I could go on and on all night, because the visions are popping in my head back to back to back to back to back to back to back. But I'm going to end it there, you guys. This was fun. Honestly, I've really had fun exploring your energy tonight, Cancer. Your energy right now feels very, very, very abundant. There's a lot of things coming, as long as you're willing to invest in something in a very smart way. All right, and that's all I have. Thank you. God bless.